go check out the movie The Longest Day. Really, really great. They show the taking of the Pegasus Bridge in there, as you know, leading up to D-Day, and you know, before the actual landings, just after the midnight gliders carrying Ox and Buck's light infantry descend near Canal Bridge at Ben Noville. The glider pilots made such a skillful landing as close to the bridge as could be expected that the paratroopers were able to commence their assault on the key objectives almost before the German defenders knew what was happening. When the frantic alarm was raised, the German defenders scrambled to put up whatever. Okay, we're going to play as the Allies. Here. Right. So how is everyone doing today? Okay, command phase. So this is where we have each turn we get to make command choices. This collection of squads under Rico here, they have additionally one Bren gun and a bunch of grenades. This squad is armed the same under Jack Edwards. We got just another squad of paratroopers. And over here, another squad, or set of squads, set up under Monto. So yes, so now we have to take these two hexes. And this is going to be tough. We can look here and see, click. Okay. So this position can only be seen by these three, or this position can be seen by those three, this position can be seen by those three. We come out here, we come here. Okay, so we have 5 turns. We want to suppress, we want to get through and over here, but we're going to want to suppress these guys here. Now that can't see anything. Okay, I think we're going to leave the squads the way they are. Now this is the fire phase. We have nothing to shoot this turn. Now we're going to move to the movement phase. Right. Well, if we were to move into any of these, well, any of the hexes out here. Hello, Mike Bravo. Good checking your points, I see. They'll be able to get defensive fire, so we're not going to actually do that. What we're going to do is move, yeah, this is a bit of a problem. Okay, there we go. Move it into there. There we go. I'm not going to overstack this. Hey, Jam today. And Unknown is here. Meet again in September. That means no more streams until September. No, Unknown. Oh, no. That was the season finale of the Tea Times. Marco, at least, is going on vacation. So there will be no Tea Times. I have at least one stream already scheduled per week next month. So I'm presuming all the rest of the streamers are going to be here next month. So yep, yeah, Yog Dog, good, yeah, good for the confirmation, thank you. So we are definitely going to be doing more streaming, so don't give up on us yet. Okay, so now we're going to give them, the evil Nazis, a defensive fire phase, which they can't really do anything in. All right. So this is sort of, now we have the advance and assault phase. That is when I wanted to move into these other hexes here, so that they did not get a defensive fire on us. Right. So, and we wouldn't have gotten to fire anyways So now we will give them their turn. I often wonder why they picked this image for the Axis turn. That vehicle, if I remember the numbers correctly, is an SDKFZ 221. It might be a slightly different number or whatever attached to it once they stick what some people call the squeezy boy on it. That's a Gerlich, I think I'm pronouncing it mostly right, gun. And the bullet that they shoot out of it is 28 millimeters in diameter. And that's how big the diameter of the barrel is back here. But out here, the point of it, it's about 20 millimeters in diameter. So they're actually squeezing it down approximately. I might get some of the detail a little wrong, but approximately 8 millimeters. Now, it's sort of more of a sense that its fins are circular, not like, sort of like rings or I don't know, I'm not describing that well. Flared out cone things that get squished down as it goes out. So it develops a huge amount of velocity out of that gun, but they're for relatively low recoil and able to put in a relatively small package. For a while, at least the German paratroopers used it as an anti-tank gun because, again, it's fairly light enough you can drop it from aircraft, and it's also fairly light enough that with wheeled mount you can wheel it around by paratroopers. And so it's short and maybe to medium range it has decent performance penetration-wise, but out at longer ranges it quickly slows down, so it's not very good at a lot of engagement ranges. Definitely the short range. Getting into the medium, the real problem with it is the rounds need to be made at least partially out of tungsten. Well, you may have heard Germany couldn't produce enough things, partially, war implements, whether it's munitions, and a lot of munitions, those are the things you shoot out of guns, or drop from airplanes like bombs, need to be machined. They're sort of like a cast thing, and then if you watch some the Allies video or film that they made, making the 5-inch shell or whatever, they go through the process of it, how it's machined, around. Well, to do that machining on it, the cutting on it, you need something harder than the metal that you're cutting. So they often use tungsten tipped machine tools. Well, Germany has a real tungsten problem. So are you going to shoot your tungsten at the enemy, or are you going to use your tungsten to make other weapons? So that gets production discontinued very quickly, and I don't know how long. And this, I'm probably a little wrong on the dates, more like a 42, 43 gun. Once they sort of run out of ammunition, they're not making too many more rounds for that just because of it. So sort of interesting that they're using that particular thing here. What is jam today? Good news. I thought I heard Marco say that this afternoon was it was just, it's finale for him. And they're going to be revamping supposedly the studio, and now they get their fire turn. This is awfully noisy. This is one thing I'm not terribly fond of in this game, is the inability to control noise well. Okay, we're pinned. And yeah, there's been a little confusion from Marco's statement, but it's just him. They're going to be redoing it. They're going to try to improve the... Okay, now we have our defensive fire. Before we do that, let's... No, I don't want to leave this. Well, let's forget that. Try to improve the whole in-studio. We're going to fire on these guys. Ooh, snake eyes. Ooh, yes! 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 Oh yeah, hello, Green Warbler. Yeah, it has similarities to like that game, and of course, Squad Leader more than maybe Advanced Squad Leader, but that type of thing. This is a bit of a fast play. We're only in 5 turns here. Okay, again, and we can click the binoculars and then click here to see what we can see. Right. Okay. I think we're going to try to do damage to this pack. Good. Pinned, good. We're going to want to move out across against these guys here soon. One of our guys is pinned here. Ooh, a bad die roll. Yes. Board war game, I gotcha. Right, so and these guys don't have line of sight on anybody yet. So we'll give them their advance in assault phase, which I don't think they're going to move. Oh, they retreated. Oh, goody. Get the ally turn. And we rally our guy here. Now what I want to do here is, we're still in the command phase. Okay, so right now, this hex can only be seen by here. So if we come across there, now here, they can see it, but they're pinned. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. Okay, so yeah, if we come down to here, we get all that shadow. Very good. Taking him out was very useful. Okay, and I don't think we're going to do any switching of weapons or stacks, recombining into squads or anything like that. Don't want to get these too big. If we had taken some casualties, he'd fill an empty spot. Let's go to the fire phase. Right. Well, and moving across here, we have these guys are currently pinned, so they're not going to be shooting. Let's see if we can get a good die roll. Okay, they're pinned too. That is, again, very useful. So, okay, okay, I think we're done shooting this turn. We'll go to movement phase. Now we're going to go assault movement, which we have to do at the beginning of the movement for that unit, and that makes it much harder to be targeted, but it also limits the movement points you have. Snake Eyes, damn, that's really good. We're pinned and we have casualties. Not what I wanted to see here. How bad are we? I don't know. Okay, so let me select it. Okay, we're going to go assault movement down here and just come up behind there. And these guys are going to come up behind here. Yes, thanks for following us. We really do appreciate it. A lot of great streamers on this channel here, playing a lot of great games. Okay, so now we have the assault phase. We got these guys. One of them is pinned, but we have a -2 from leadership here and -1 here for grenades or assault. So we're going to take that. We're doing it with one less guy here. 5, 6. They're destroyed. Very good. So we got in there and we took some casualties, but we got this. We don't really have the they can't come into here now. Okay, if we move to here, they can't see them. Now this is like a 6 movement here. It's really slow to move across here, but back here, they're still not in line of fire. So good. Oh, out. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to unclick that. Oh well. Misclick. missing their shots. He's pinned. Ooh, yeah, in the open and pinned. Okay. AI movement, no action, defensive fire. Now we get our defensive fire on all of these units here. Yeah, we'll take this shot. 6. Okay, good casualties. He's the only one that was sort of why we were moving up in here. Ooh, very good, destroyed. Okay, well, we got that destroyed. Hello, Beam Slam. Yeah, lucky so far with dice. Now, I will say, with this game, for better or worse, yeah, your dice luck plays a big role. And it's not inappropriate, it's just maybe a bit more than a lot of games that I'm used to. Now, tactics, I'm just trying to keep out of line of fire of too many enemy weapons as much as possible. Okay. So no reorganizing of command at this moment. So nothing to do in the command phase, fire phase. Well, who do we want to shoot? Who do we want to... We take that out. That should pin them out. Very good. Use their Bren gun. 5, yes. There we go. Good. So that gets pack 40 out of the way. The rest of the guys, I think we're going to see about moving. Yeah, I think so. Right. Yeah, assault move into there. Hold it. Let's see if we can. Okay, so if they come, that would get line of fire there. Just don't have a lot of turns. I get the idea of the ferociousness of the attack. Okay, let's get out of that mode. Right. Come on, I know he's going to be in. I just don't think we have time to wait. Gotta rush. Offensive fire, he's probably going to draw all their fire. Sacrifice some of our troops. Damn. It's an assault phase. Okay. We're going to get the point. We're going to come to here. I should have just stayed there and have moved in there. And these guys can move up now. That would have been better. I blew that. Learn from my mistakes. Access turn, yes. Keep us safe. We're in the shell hole there. I'll mess with that. Alright, okay, now all we gotta do is get across Pegasus Bridge. We still have a defensive fire for this turn. Which will probably just be these two leading units here. And ooh. There we go. There we go. I think we've got this, guys. That won't have any line of fire. That won't have any line of fire. don't think they can stop us now. Ally turn. Okay. Command phase. Nope. No commands to give fire phase. Okay, these guys here with their Bren gun are going to fire on there. Hopefully get a good die roll and casualties. Very good. And that'll be it. Move phase. Now, we're going to assault movement. So they're going to get an opportunity to fire potential here. And I prefer them not to kill us or even wound us. So there we go. And that is it. Move to there, move to here. There we go. I do wonder if the lack of complicated modifiers in this game make people think the die rolls are harsh. It is what it is. Yeah, well, okay. You know, realistically, you know, this is obviously, you know, very small squad style action. And look, people, especially when people are sort of shooting at you or you're worried that they're shooting at you, it's hard to hit somebody with a gun. I don't think a lot of people really realize that. And yeah, it's, you know, there's a lot of randomness for most people. You know, man, I always think of these things without knowing. It's something like less than 20% or something like that. I forget exactly it was, that they figured from whatever stats that they looked at, that American soldiers fired their gun on D-Day, you know, those that were landed on the beach. So most of those soldiers didn't even shoot their gun, even discharge their gun. It was just, you know, getting to cover, moving to other cover, being shelled, moving up, somebody yelling and move forward, do this, go there, and they don't even shoot their gun because they don't have a target. Now, of course, you can look at like the commandos that point to Huck. Probably it's reverse, you know, those that survive and whatnot, because some die before they get a chance, do discharge their firearms. Most do. So, you know, and this is obviously a close-in action here. So it's wasn't suggest there should be. Yeah, I know you weren't, but you know, it's not. You know, it is a bit of a random thing. Tactics do matter, but they are. Well, we won. I knew once we got that, we won. So, yep, okay. And you can see these battles are pretty quick. Let's get another battle here. Let's go back to the British sector. Oh, let's go back here. Can't I get the music down to there? We go down to 0. Good, I'm a little annoyed at the music. If the decide dice are not too far out on either end within realistic weapons capabilities, it can create battle dynamics which are not possible to fully control. Yes, that, you know, because obviously as we're playing squad type things as squad commanders, you may be able to, note the emphasis on you may be able to effectively tell your people, you know, shoot at the guys in that building over there kind of thing, and they all, you know, are looking for targets and shooting in the right direction. Okay, after opening path from Gold Beach, the 6th Green Howards advance quickly towards their objectives behind the tanks of the 4th, 7th Dragoon Guards. B Company turn southwest, making their guns towards one of the original guns. They don't even know if I've played this. I played some of these, but I haven't played most of these yet. Oh, and there are some user done stuff I've not gotten into, and I don't know that I'm going to try to do anything with that today. But do know that there's more than just what originally comes with the machine. Okay, we're able to clear the strong point. We're going to again play it as the allies here. The ally turn. Okay. Right. So it's elimination. We got to kill all these guys. And from this hex, okay, that hex I can't see, that hex I can see. Just trying to see where we have dead ground. It's mostly there. There a little bit. And if we were to come down here, yeah, that could be interesting because we get to here and we can start. Yeah, that would be a nice swing around, wouldn't that be? Instead of just coming straight at them. Let's okay, so we have a Vickers machine gun here. Rifle squad. Commander, okay, Bren gun. Okay. Right, okay, so with that, let's come back and look here. See, if we were to move right to, I want to shoot. I want to just, yeah. I want to get a few of these guys. I don't have everyone shooting at me. Where can I get a position? Yeah. Okay, right there. That would get us just on him. Very good. Because if he can only shoot at us and we only shoot at him, we'll be concentrating our fire on him. That'll be good. Okay. I think I know what I want to do. Fire phase. Now this turn I want to just move. Okay, we're going to be moving into the open. So we're going to do assault movement here. And that's it. Now here, we are not going to do assault movement. We're going to come here. Ooh, okay, we can do that. Yes, good. Now, come down this way. And I think, yeah, let's do assault movement here. That is it. That'll be fine. I should have maybe waited that for the assault phase to get into there. That's okay. That's my first mistake that I can identify here. This movement should not have happened. It should have done as assault phase because he'll get his defensive fire on us this turn. I shouldn't have let him have that option. This right here. That. We'll see. 9. We lucked out. Okay, now assault phase. Right. Now, didn't I turn the music off on this? Okay. Give them their turn. Yeah, I gotta turn down some of the effects. 7 casualties, and yeah, okay. Of course, hoping the building gives them some cover, which it is, obviously, but +3 for the die roll. Okay, defensive fire phase. So now these guys with their Vickers. The 4 hit pretty hard, casualties good, and some of the unit is pinned that survived. We're going to again concentrate our fire in there. More casualties and more pinning. Very good. That is it for our defensive, because these guys won't have line of sight. Okay, our turn. Command, nothing particular to do for us. This is also when during the command phase, though it's automatic, is when a unit can rally from being pinned. So now we'll go to fire phase. Now these guys here, which only have one possible target, we'll take it. 9, no, well 10 plus 1, because it's a +1 there. And since they can't hurt us this turn, we're going to put fire here. You get some casualties, very good. And that is it for our fire phase. Okay, now we are in movement, but I want to see, okay. So that hex there, we will get targeted from there. They won't. Targeted from everybody. Okay, he's the better shot. So we're not going to make the mistakes that we just made. So these guys will come assault move. I don't know if assault move affects the assault element of the phase. These guys will just come up to here. And that'll be it for movement. Okay, they get their defensive fire. This must not be pen there, maybe it was leader, but hey, they missed. Right. Now we have assault phase for that. We're going to come into here, and these guys are going to come into. I'm going to come there to do. No. Well, that'll be fine. Well, that'll give us more flexibility next turn. These guys, no, we're not moving them up. Okay, they rallied, unfortunately, and are returning fire. They're looking like they're going to miss us. Good. Casualties. Not nice. Okay, now we have our defensive fire. Yes, very good. Casualties pinned. They're entrenched, but oh, we got the beautiful die roll. Okay. Now, this is the only one that can actually hurt us this time, so we will. Nope. And these guys can't hit anything for it. Our turn, and they rallied. Okay. Now. Oh, this is command phase, right? Yeah. And go to the fire phase. Ooh, Snake Eyes destroyed. Very good. Very good. Now this is the only target they're going to have. Oh, the haystacks are maybe a bit more. Alright, well. That's it for us here. Right, okay. I'm not going to move this guy, but we will assault with him after the defensive fire phase. With both these units, get them 1 hex up. If oh, good. Die rolls went our way. So now this guy can no longer target anybody, so he's going to also move up. There we go, and tree cover now. Ouch. Ouch again. We have our defensive fire. So since these guys can only target these guys, we'll start here. And got a great die roll. Because even though these, talking about the die rolls and such, even though these guys are like sitting here, they're still moving targets in the sense that they're in trenches. You sort of, see helmets pop up. Somebody goes bang with their rifle, drop back down, that kind of thing. They're not stationary targets that are just sitting there waiting to be struck. And very, very few soldiers. That's why he's so remarkable from World War I, but any war. Sergeant York, most are not shooters like him. Pinned, very good. Very good. We're running out of time, but we're doing all right. This is our defensive fire. And of course, we all think they rallied. Okay, there's no point worrying about him until, this is command phase, right? I keep forgetting command phase because normally I don't do much with it. I mean, it can be very handy to, if you want to split things up and shift things around. It should, yeah, casualties, very good. Well, six there we go. Okay, unit destroyed. So now, since these units can target the other unit, pinned, good, some other stack is pinned. Ooh, yes, casualties pinned, very good. Okay, that's looking good. Move phase, obviously not this turn. There, get their defensive fire. Fire at Davies and miss. Okay, well, we can now move up. Yeah, because I can't quite range that far, I think is the main issue there. He's got already hit there, so give them their turn. Yeah, pinned, suppressed. I guess in the sense that they are suppressed in that they don't get to shoot casualties and some of the unit pinned. And pinned also, they can't move. So it disrupts both shooting as well as movement. Okay, now we have our defensive fire. We've got a lot more units. So they can all put fire on. No. Fortunately, the Bren gun is not with the weakened unit, but still. And use Vickers. I think the Vickers gun is really cool. Probably the best water-cooled machine gun ever mass-made. I'm sure today you could come up with something better, but yeah, no, I think it is the best water-cooled machine gun mass-made. Yeah. It's because it's sort of an updated, improved Maxim, and the Maxim guns were excellent. They were great, and the Vickers are just doing the same basic thing. I think equally as reliable, just a bit lighter, but still being a good, reliable, heavy machine gun. Okay, we want to move to the fire phase. This is our last turn, so we need to take him down, or we lose. And it looks like he may get luck out. He may luck out. Oh, casualties. And I think this is because we'll have the Axis turn, we'll have defensive fire in the Axis turn, so we may be able to take him down there. Nope, no movement. Yeah, we'll just close the range a bit. Just to sort of make sure we get layman down. He can only target one of our units. And he's weak because, and he rolls. He pins our unit. Okay. He does not going to move out of his position, of course, because it's the only good position he has. Boom. That was close, guys. That was close.